want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Then find one. That dung-heap Grisvar's been known to make a few.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken. How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison. You lose track of time. I'm just another Forsworn, sent to rot here in this mine. They come. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's... Because one day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Good way to pack. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here.
Prison's not so bad. Ready to pay the toll? One shiv. The only thing Monarch expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Just a scratch. That's the best you can do. That's your best? I fought worse than you. That's all you've got? You guilt. It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour.
Come on, he's not so
Yeah, yeah. Go on in. You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. This was our land. some of us refuse to bow. That is who we are. I had Markarth. Retribution was swift. Thonar Silverblood stopped it. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. Our vengeance will come.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
What do you want? Of digging to do? My story, huh? Everyone in Cidhna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Do you remember the... Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family. Each time a... Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty for... Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Cidhna Mine for good. What are you doing that for?
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
Jarl decided I was too much. Ah, you want protection? Maybe you could do something for me first. Duak has a bottle of skooma, finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking of... Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you. What? No! No, don't kill me! Please!
Well, to run off. Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison, you lose track of time.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Cidhna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go.
Must have scared him off.
What was that? Nobody here now.
Madanach, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Madanach, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You've poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar! Hey! Here we go!
Guess it's all clear now. What was that? Did you hear something?
Die, damn you!
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think Where'd you come from? What have you got? Tough day for you. Still remember how to fight.
I'll make you pay! That's it? That's all you got? This ends now! You can't beat me!
That'll teach you. fire. I don't know how you stand it.
If you're looking for a room, you want the 4 shields.
Make yourself useful and chop up. Working hard. Nah, I don't think so. Uh-huh.
You look like you... A moth priest. Try asking one of the guards. Until next time.
Go fiddling with any... Ah. So that was a moth priest. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop. Just headed south across the Dragon Bridge. Ah. So that was a moth priest then.